Hey guys, this is my story. I grew up in a Christian-ish home. My dad took my sister and I to church ever since we were young. My mom's Jewish, although she doesn't practice. But for my personal walk, the story was kind of the same all the way from elementary school to freshman year of college. I went to church on Sunday and periodically went to youth group throughout the week, but I ended up doing my own thing. Two things really characterized this part of my life. One was reading the Ten Commandments to sufficiently guilt myself, and the other was to go to the occasional church camp to get enough ammo to debate my mom. I wanted primarily to be right in the eyes of my dad, not to make a loving case for Christ. Throughout this period of time, I placed my trust in the opinions of others, and my own opinions became irrelevant. I wanted to make sure that I got on everyone's side, outside of my own. Fast forward to freshman year of college, a new opportunity to meet girls and feel good about myself for being in the honors program. But I wanted to find a form of sociability outside of commuting back and forth to school. I wanted an opportunity to meet my future wife, friends. Ultimately, my pursuit in finding a club on campus was fruitless, so I retreated to loneliness and a lack of soul-satisfying friendships that I had always kind of wanted. The second semester of freshman year, God was working and I had no idea. I sat next to a kid in one of my history classes, and we went over guys like Calvin, the predestination guy, and Luther, the 95 Theses guy. And this kind of represents my whole idea of Christianity, which was an academic, distant relationship rather than anything having to do with Jesus. But the guy that sat next to me in this class would open up a door to a paradigm shift for me. We saw each other in church, and that made all the difference. After this, God started a chain of events showing His incredible love and undeserved favor in the form of friends, experiences, and events that I'll never forget. God showed me truth through these friends, the truth that I can trust Him in good and bad things, and to find security in Him in His unchanging presence. I'm starting to be able to look back and see how He's working earlier in my life, with my dad taking me to church and my mom always being supportive of me, even though she may not have agreed with what I was doing in her heart of hearts. One thing that I can definitely say I'm thankful for now is that God has showed me the sources of my flaws, enabling me to trust Him in them. I have a long way to go, but I'm certainly grateful that I have experienced the perfect person who is aware of all of my flaws, and He can help me in my constant insecurities and self-consciousness. And what love has done in my life has changed me from being self-conscious to trusting in God.